Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Fresh Makeover. If today is first time you're coming across my video, you're highly welcome. Please subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're highly welcome too. So today I'm going to show you how I achieved that beautiful look. Let's go. I started by carving her brows. I love it when the brows is full, like when you're working in a client and the brow is full. Just allow me to do my thing, like allow me to carve it, my satisfaction. Yes, like I always tell my client, if you book a section, I say please don't touch your brows, just leave it, bring your face like that, and we're fine. So here we go. I took my time to carve the brow because if you guess if you carve the brow very well, honestly, it's going to help you when you are applying when you're doing the brow. Yes, it's going to help a lot, the outcome of the brows, and it's going to be very easy and seamless for you because you carve the brow the way you wanted it to be. So I go over to remove small hairs around the mouth area before I clean her face with micellar water. So I cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned her face very well. Like I said, I love working in a clean canvas. I don't like working in a dirty canvas. It's not even good for anybody. Make sure you clean. Cleaning will make you to remove excess oil. Cleaning will make you to remove dust. The person must have come from far place or maybe near, or I must have applied some things on the face before coming for the appointment. So I have to clean off the client's face very, 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 very thoroughly. Yes, I took my time. I still go ahead with cotton pad after using wipe. After using baby wipe, I still go ahead with cotton pad to clean the face very, 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 very well. Cleaning is very important. You know, every process in makeup is important. Yes. Anyone you neglect or you think is not important, you see the effect at the end of the makeup. So I did not forget to moisturize her lip so that by the time I will apply lipstick, her lips will be so soft. So I go ahead with moisturizing. I'm using Blossom moisturizer to moisturize her face. I love this moisturizer, like it's very, very, very hydrating. So I use my hand to massage the moisturizer into the skin before I'll go ahead with fan. So, and after that I go ahead with primer. I prime all over her face except under eyes. Like I always say, don't apply primer under the eyes area, so it won't affect anything during the makeup process. I'm equally using my hand to blend very, very, very well to massage the product into the skin. You know, this primer will help to catch up the product, like your foundation, to make it to stick to the body, like it will just stick to just catch it and hold it there. So I go ahead to apply pond's on the areas that bring out sweat or oil most. So I take my time to apply it to avoid oil ruin the makeup. After that I go ahead with foundation. I'm using small brush to place it first before I go ahead to blend. So I'm using my beauty blender to blend everything. The foundation I use here is L'Oreal True Match. I mixed 2 color. Like I always say, don't apply foundation under the eyes, as you can see, to avoid having too many products at the end of it. As long as you know you're going to contour the face, you're going to place concealer there, so you don't need to apply foundation there. So avoid under the eyes while applying your foundation. So I go ahead to use my foundation, Maybelline's Paste, to contour the face. You know, I contour the 2 sides of the cheek and then the forehead. Not really the forehead, like the hairline area. Then I go over with I go over to blush. I use Tehila blush before applying concealer. So this is me blending it, blending. So I keep blending in. I take my time to blend. So I go in to the under the eyes. So the reflection is making this concealer looking like it's 2 different shades, but it's not 2 different shades. Videos don't lie. That is what reflection can do. But then let's go. So I equally apply on the blend the concealer under the eyes very well. Then I go ahead to contour the nose area. This is me using brush to place the contour before I go ahead to blend it out with beauty blender. Please always remember not to use a dry beauty blender or too wet, so it's going to be down, like not too dry, not too wet, in between. Please don't forget that. So I keep blending and blending. I think the face is getting more defined. I keep blending and blending. I take my time. I take my time to blend so well, just to have a seamless finish. So it's time to set under the eyes, and this is me asking her to look up so I can place the setting powder. See, I'm not packing too many setting powder at once. Like when I take it from the container, I'll make sure I dust it off. I dust it on my hand before, like you see me doing, before placing it there, to avoid packing too many. I build up. I didn't just pack it once and place it there. I build up, and it has been working for me, because I know there was a time I'm struggling with setting and all that, but I think this one works more better for me. So I set everywhere, everywhere. Then I use Milani loose powder to go over all the contour area, starting from the nose. I think I use color 110, that is 110. I go over all the contour areas to kind of set it. I equally do the same thing with blush. I'm using my eyeshadow palette, the Juvia's Place, as my blush, and I've been using it and I love the outcome. Now I'm using powder to run through all over the face except the highlighted areas. Yeah, I'm using powder to touch up everywhere, even the contour, even the blush area, at least it will calm the blush down. If my blush is too much, like in some case, and whenever I apply my powder around that area to calm it down. So now I am baking just to have certain powder that will catch fallout from the eyeshadow. Remember that baking is not a must, but setting is a must. So I'm using my brush to brush off excess product on the brow area before I use whisk edge control to tame it down very well. Let the brow hair sleep. So I'm taking my time. While doing this, you don't need to actually scrape the skin, like, no, you just have to do it little, like be light-handed, don't be hard. So I go ahead to use setting powder to set the brow area to avoid oil coming out from it before I will now dust off the excess products. So today we are doing pencil brows. So this is David's pencil. I've sharpened it, like I will sharpen like 5 or more pencils, as many as when I start. So make sure the mouth is well sharpened. You might want to start outlining and then the mouth will go thick immediately. Drop it and pick another one. Yeah, you see me swapping it. Make sure you're light-handed, line is not thick. And then I equally stroke in, I don't shade. So I'm using spoolie brush to brush out excess products to make sure the brows is looking natural. Then I go ahead to conceal 1 or 2 steps lighter than a foundation color, so the brow bone or under the brows won't look too bright or overly bright, to avoid finding it difficult to blend. And be light-handed with concealer. Don't pack too many concealer at this point because you are almost done with the makeup. So I'm blending out. I go ahead with a contour shade that I used earlier at the beginning of the brow, the part that's joined to the nose contour. I don't use a bright shade under there. And also at the upper part of the brows, I use a perfect foundation shade for easy blending and seamless finish. I don't know if I'm the only one that whenever I want to do brows, I'll be changing position. If I don't stand by the side, I'll stand by the other side. Like I don't stay one place to do. I don't face the client to do my brows. That's the one that is working for me. But I know that people that will face the brow, the client, and then they will do the brows perfectly. So after outlining, I blend immediately to avoid leaving it to dry out. I equally do the same thing on the other side of the brows. That's me outlining it, so you can see the shade. So after that, I go ahead to use Milani powder to set all the concealed area. So after setting, I go ahead with eyeshadow. So I apply eyeshadow base, blend very well, and I'm using Blue Zone in her nude. So I'm using a light shade, a brown shade, not light shade, a brown shade from the palette. And I started with the outer part of the outer part of the eyeshadow. Before I go in with the light shade inside. At this junction, I know the lip is going to be heavy, so I'm trying to make the eyes to be calm, because I want to try out something I have not done or I'm scared of doing either. So I'm using powder all over her face to powder her face and dust off all the setting powder. I go ahead to apply an eyeliner. I'm using a liquid eyeliner. I do the same thing on the other side, and again I go in with inner eyeliner. Then I go in with setting spray. You know, at this stage I always want to use my setting spray to calm down the powdery effects. That is number one, like part of the advantage of setting spray, to calm down the powdery effects. And I go ahead with highlighter, liquid highlighter. I love the glow this highlight gives, like not too sharp, but you'll be seeing the glow. Like look close, you see the glow. So I love it. And again I come back under the eyes to apply very light brown eyeshadow under the eyes. In most of my videos I apply eyeshadow under the eyes, but I don't even know why. I think I like the outcome, that's why I keep doing it. And then I brush under her lashes. Yeah, so this is Nuban Beauty glow baby glow. So I'm placing at the highest point of her cheek. That's where I place my highlighter. So that as a smile, so the cheek will come out. When will I learn how to do my camera setting, lightening and all that? So I'll have a steady one setup from the beginning to the end of my recording. God help me. So let's get in. V Beauty and Classic lipstick. The second time I'm trying red, not really the first time. The first time I have to convince, but it's not as sharp red as this. It's red but not the sharp red, and she loved it at the end of it. And this time again I just have to Your light skin, let me try red on your lip. I'm the one convincing the client, but at the same time, I am scared. Can you just imagine? Okay, let's go into it. So I use Classic. Remember, I moisturized her lip earlier. I use Classic to go in, round her lip, like round. One food color red, like pepper red. I took my time. So after that, I'm using foundation to blend out excess on her skin. And I blend out. Like, I am surprised on the outcome of this lip. Like, I'm very, very surprised. So I continue concealing the lip. I'm blending out, making sure the lip shape is perfectly defined. I'm being very, very careful and mindful right now. I don't know if there's another person that is scared of red lip. Why am I scared of red lip? And each time I try it, it comes out so beautiful. I think I will have to be doing more of red lips right now. I have all the red lip colors, but I don't use any of it. It's there. I'm not using it. So I go in with View Beauty lip gloss. That's lip gloss. Oh, that's lip gloss. I love that gloss, and it's first time I'm using it, and it comes out so perfect. Look at it. Look at the lip. So I go ahead to set again. And this is the end of this makeup. Thank you for watching.